Yo, what's up? Check, 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 check. Yeah, we're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. What's up, guys? What is going on in the world? Those are a few people go rock. Come on in. Come on in. What up, everybody? Hello, everybody. What's happening? Is Joe Shipley okay? Is Joe Shipley okay? I heard some things going on in Baltimore. What's going on over there? I hope he didn't live near the bridge. Grunge truck. Yeah, bridge is collapsing. Exactly. I read Baltimore, Maryland, and I was like, Joe Shipley. I hope he's okay. I hope he wasn't on the bridge. Like, I don't know what he'd be doing on the bridge, but yeah, I saw a clip. It was crazy, right? We got P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, raided. Okay. Now I heard about. Okay, guys, I know I don't talk about all this like current events and things on my show very often. Okay. I usually talk about myself. Okay. I'll give that like a break for like at least a second, at least like a couple seconds. We can talk about other things today because the thing is, I do follow Twitter. I'm on Twitter, so I see what's going on. Like, I don't really follow that many people, but the stuff they automatically send me, or probably you too, aside from like kittens and stuff like that, which is kind of cool, and like animal stuff. I don't know why I like that, but they send me all the crazy stuff too. Russell Hunter, what up? So, like, what is wrong with this world right now? Honestly, like, what is going on? It's like it's an attack on our minds, guys. Okay, just so everybody knows this. What's going on right now? It seems like there's so much. I don't know. Maybe you guys don't, but it seems to me like there's a lot of crazy, weird things going on out there. Okay. Two wars basically going on before the election, before this next election. Two wars going on, which like flared up. What, like, I don't know. Like, anyway, two wars. You know, one of them is like the Ukraine, who are the friends of. I can't. I'm not even going to talk about. I'm not even going to talk about the wars specifically. Okay, but there's wars. Like, okay, they're attacking rap music right now. Rap music is under attack. Okay, like who didn't think P. Diddy or any other rapper was up to something illegal? First off, okay. For those of you who don't matter, he's now being called like the Black Epstein or something like that. Like he's like the Epstein for the eclipse. There's an eclipse coming. You know, like okay, it's like they're attacking everybody. Like, okay, because okay, everybody's into something, right? Everybody's interested in a little bit of something, okay? As long as they're on the internet, as long as you're using the internet, you're probably following some type of personal interest, we'll call it, okay, right? Like very few people use the internet strictly as a tool of business or a tool of communication or a tool of whatever. There's like, you're using it, you know, maybe it's just to watch movies, maybe it's just for Netflix or whatever, but you're like, oh, there's that actor, or there's that, you know, that theme that this movie's covering or whatever. They hook you in. Okay, they hook you in with something. Okay, and they already know what'll hook you in, because you got a specific algorithm that's like feeding you what you want, basically. Okay, because they already know. They've been monitoring us for how long now, right? At least since Edward Snowden told us they were. Okay, that's like what, like 15 years that we know, right? Okay, so there's a full solar eclipse coming on. There was a full moon. There was a penumbral eclipse or something like 2 nights ago or something. I didn't see it, but I think that was a lunar eclipse, a full lunar eclipse, pretty much. And then now there's a solar eclipse coming on April 8th, which is weird as well. So, like, I'm just saying, Nibiru channels are going wild right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it Nibiru? Okay, we can't get started on Nibiru, but what I'm saying is there's something out there for everybody. There's something out there for this like massive tool of influence, the internet. Okay, which I use, by the way, to influence you. But okay, so and I'm not saying that I am fucking immune to this influence game machine. Okay, they got me too. Okay, they got everybody right now. They got everybody. But it seems like everything is heightening. It seems like a lot of things are heightening. Like Trump. Like I'm a Canadian. Why the hell do I even give a shit about American politics? Why? Is it because the United States actually controls the world? I don't even believe that. Why do I care about Trump? Why? Because it's fed to me. Non-stop. Okay? And if what's being reported about him is true, like, these are things that people strive for. It's such a fucked up mind game, in my opinion, what's going on. You don't know what to believe. White Tupac, what? Am I coming out of left field here, guys? Am I coming out? Give me a 1 if I'm coming out of left field. You guys like, what the hell? Is Frosty going through a manic fucking episode right now? Like, what the hell is he even talking about? I'm not on Twitter, or you guys know? Like, okay, Trump. A $470 million bond? Really? For not scamming anybody? For business dealings that went okay? That went fine? What? There was no victims in that particular case? That it's just straight up the government going after him? Like, come on, dudes. And this is what the fucked up shit. I think at one point, like, something to strive for, right? Something to strive for in life when you're young is to become president or become prime minister or whatever. They're like advertising the smoke, like the smoke that comes along with these lifelong virtuous aspirations of like, oh, I want to be the best politician in the world. You're gonna get attacked for the rest of your life. Who the fuck wants to do that? Who?
Sound like you need some of this.
Oh, thanks, baby. Can of butter. Yeah. Okay. Let's take someone like me who's like, making beats and busting rhymes. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I want to get to the top of the rap game. Maybe Bad Boy will sign me. Maybe I can make it at such an awesome track, that Bad Boy's gonna sign me or something. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll get to rise to Diddy's level someday. That's people who like me, all the white rappers who are in their fucking basements, fucking. Oh, maybe I can fucking be like Notorious B.I.G. Like, you know what I mean? Like these guys are getting shot and not like. Who actually wants to strive to that level? I'd rather stay independent, guys. Don't even listen to my music. So you can't strive to become president because, if you're president, you're going to get attacked and sued the fuck out of for the rest of your life. And like, you can't become a mogul in any industry. It's like, just chill out, guys. Don't even worry about it, guys. You don't even want that. You don't want those millions of dollars. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. Okay. Updates. My bladder's stone. I I got an appointment with a urologist tomorrow, and they just called me today. Well, they called me yesterday to confirm my appointment with the urologist, and then they kind of hinted that they're going to be booking a surgery for me. Thank God. So April 2nd, they called me today and confirmed that I have surgery on April 2nd, and I have to go in for pre-admission on Thursday. So a lot of trips to the hospital this week. Everything should be good though. In all honesty, guys, didn't take them that long to deal with it. By Canadian healthcare standards, I went to for my first fucking in this new province where I get tested out. I was at the clinic. Actually, I just called the clinic, and that was like what February. February 28th. Right? February 28th. So like a month. Within a month of dealing with this, I'm booked for surgery. And I'll fix it. Thank God. That's not too bad. That's not too bad for this. That's like Maxwell IT. What up? Okay, so I'm doing a daytime stream, guys. Okay, like I said, I do pay attention to Twitter. I do pay attention to like world events. Okay, I fucking hate. I fucking hate. I don't hate things, but like it's like it's all planned. You know what I mean? Like there's. Is it all free? Yeah, it's all free. I did have to pay for some antibiotics. When they took my urine or something, they found some type of infection or whatever. So like bladder infection or urinary tract infection or something. Anyway, they didn't actually say, but they did give me antibiotics for like a week for that, and that costed me like $20. That wasn't covered under the prescription drug plan for the province. Yeah, I'm glad I am too. The alternative would have been, and I mean, I've talked about this a lot, but the alternative would have been like waiting, like going and seeing a specialist, them trying a couple things, blah, 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 when it was small, when the stone was small, before it, you know what I mean? Like, and I mean, the experience that I only have to go by is Cornwall with the kidney stone, but I would imagine it's kind of similar. So like, they would try different medications or whatever, and then like if it didn't work, then they'll do this, and you got checkup and how's it doing? Well, what? No, this way they're dealing with it immediately, so it's good. Old school Dave, what up? Yeah, no, I was just talking. Like first off, there was a fucking bridge that fell in Baltimore. Okay. Joe Shipley's from Baltimore, so I was hoping that he's okay. And he didn't get. He was. Hopefully we hear from Joe. Hopefully he's fine. Okay, Baltimore. You don't really hear too much things going on there, but a bridge, a boat drove into a bridge in Baltimore, guys. Okay, first thing I want to talk about is crazy. Okay, what the hell? I guess shit happens, though. Shit happens. Okay, shit happens. I was just freaking out, guys, because it seems like things are intensifying in the world, okay? And like almost every big problem that's out there, like societally, like I don't personally care about too much because it like doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect me, okay? But just observing things, and being that I am an entertainer and I am kind of like, I gotta like at least relate to the zeitgeist, like at least a little bit so that I can remain relevant in this fucking entertainment world, you know what I mean? I'm pretty, self-oriented or whatever, I mean? I usually talk about myself, I just started talking about myself. I held off for what? 10 minutes? 14 minutes? Or 12... 10 minutes. I've been talking about myself for 4 minutes. Anyway, P. Diddy, Like it's all mindfuck shit, right? Because people are like, oh, I strive to be like P. Diddy. Oh, I want to own a record label. I want to be a successful rapper. But what are you actually doing? Like, what did Mace do? Like Bieber? Like, Usher? Like, now, again, not for 1 second did I ever think P. Diddy was not a criminal, okay? Or any of those guys. Some of them may be like posers. Some of them might be posers, okay? They might be being raised in a fucking, and they might basically be actors and characters in their own fucking script that the label set up for them or whatever. But so now it's like, oh, what? Because he's a sex trafficker? That makes him super bad? That makes him super bad? Like he's a bad boy before. He's a bad boy. Bad boy before. But now he's a super bad boy because he's fucking raping kids. I smoke a lot. Spectre Dez, what up? Hugh. I hope he's not a bridge worker. Bridge worker? Like what? Like a toll guy? Like collecting the toll? I hope he's fine. I hope there isn't like a tsunami or something over there from the bridge falling. Yeah, I know. And like, you know what I mean? Like the only reason I really know Baltimore is from The Wire and from Joe Shipley. That's the truth. I wasn't like a Ravens fan or a Ripken fan or like. Oh yeah, I collected baseball cards back in the day, so I did know about Baltimore from that. And I think I drove through Baltimore once. Yeah, bridge collapse. I know. That's crazy. Okay, that's crazy. Like, was it a drunk driver on the cruise boat, on the cargo boat? No way, you two who. He mentioned he was a bridge worker? Wow. Well, I hope he's fine. I'm sure he's fine. Well, okay with Diddy? What they're accusing him of? They're basically. I don't even think they said, the government actually said, but what everybody else is saying, like, is that it's for sex trafficking, and people are calling him like the Black Epstein. People are calling him Black Epstein, but okay, so that's fucked up. Like, I'm just trying to like I observe like there's a mind game going up, like. Like, why would you want to be that successful in this world? What, like, you know what I mean? Everybody in society is like, oh, more money, more problems, or whatever. You know what I mean? But sorry, I'll probably slip in some fucking Diddy jokes throughout this whole next segment. Okay, guys, like I'm just improvising, but like, if I think of it, I'll probably like, and anyway. Yeah, but it's not Cassie. I don't know who Cassie is, man. That's what I'm saying, though. It's like they're for all these little areas of interest. Okay, we're all interested in something, right? We all use, not everybody. I think smart people, like really smart people, don't really use the internet to like follow things. Like maybe, man, I don't know. But everybody's using the internet as like a tool of entertainment and like, basically their own little personal spy machine, right? So you can like keep track of this celebrity, and you can keep track of this celebrity, and you can keep track of politics, you can keep track of fucking who's fucking who, you can keep, keep track of your friends as long as they post their fucking shit. Like, in a way, it's our own little personal spy device to see what's going on in the world, right? And we're fed all kinds of information, right? But like, it's like, a lot of different areas of interest, like the plot or the script or the whatever's happening, the drama, everything. It's escalating. No? Like we got two wars, okay? We got rap music just turned up on its head, like that's part of the entertainment, okay? Industry. we've got elections coming. We've got elections. Like everybody, like the sense of everything right now, in my opinion, is going crazy. We got fucking mad farmer protests, right? We got shit like that. Did I mention those two wars? Did I mention those two wars? Did I mention I don't want to say the word. I want to say the word because they'll notice. I can't even say any words. Like freedom of speech is under attack. We got fucking like everybody's like everybody's got their own little fucking digital army. Nobody's really coming after me though. Because I'm just a pissant. I'm a fucking pissant. I ain't shit. Okay? Speeding up. Yeah. Now, is that because I believe if you look back historically, it's just that the internet is so powerful now that so that they can really push people's buttons. And they've trained people into giving a shit. But not really giving a shit about themselves as much. I don't know. Did he do it? She's a famous R&B singer. She's not that, I've heard her name with some shit, but she's not no Tony Braxton, bro. Or is she? Music isn't even what it used to be. Okay, it's not as I don't know. Am I just turning cynical? Am I turning cynical? Is all this shit turning me cynical? Because I like it out here. I like it out here. You know what I mean? Like if I unplug and I just go chill on the mountainside, sing some songs, I'm cool like that. Little gangs. You're not allowed to judge a person by who they are as an individual. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Like you gotta attach them to some type of label that puts them as part of some group. People are just being judged. You mean you're being judged as part of a group? Is that what you mean? Team Controlla versus Team Skelly. Yeah, but that's okay, all that shit, that's like a game that everybody's playing though, right? Like all this fucking, all the, you know what I mean? All the it's a game to everybody. It's everywhere. Yeah. Team Ronnie. No, why? Oh shit. There's none of that goes on in my chat. You know what I mean? Because I mind my own goddamn business. That's why I the fact I'm even talking about something that's not myself right now, guys. You guys are lucky right now. Okay, this is what you guys have been waiting for. Did I monetize this? Okay, thank God. Whoo! This is a rare one right here. Hey, go Siri, what up? Did he do it? Is just a distraction? It's all a distraction. But a distraction from what? Distraction from what? Nibiru? Am I... Big eclipse coming, guys. I used to follow that shit, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I didn't touch it. Okay? That shit gets you fucking canceled, bro. Cuckoo. Because I have no content. No, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for a bike ride after. Okay. Yeah, I don't have much content. I'm dying here, but I'm having the surgery in like a week, so we'll be good. Booked in. Apophis. That is the asteroid. Ken McDonald, is it not? Is that the world ender? Biking through Newfoundland, Part 70. I haven't covered all of it. Okay. One new thing we're going to do is we're going to go to an island. There's a little island, Bell Island. And we're going to go have Dick's Fish and Chips one day. Okay. They don't want us looking up. Yeah. So apparently, just saying, Tennessee, the state of Tennessee just made chemtrails illegal in their state. I thought chemtrails didn't exist. Why would a state make something that doesn't exist illegal? They're just contrails. Oh. Do I have to like be one of these guys that fucking brings up the Tennessee statute? Tennessee makes chemtrails illegal. Oh, Tennessee Senate vote on bill didn't yet ban them. Oh, they're trying to ban them 4 days ago. Okay, well, let's see. What's a reliable news source here? Is there any? Well, MSN says Tennessee is trying to ban chemtrails from planes based on a wild conspiracy theory. Weird. Bill banning geoengineering in the state passes. Critics say it's a conspiracy theory. One America News Network. Here, let's look at this. Grunge truck. Having surgery because I have a bladder stone. Okay. So this is Friday. This is Friday's news. Fuck. Oh, I gotta. Okay, this is Friday's news. Seems objective so far. Oh, approve a law. I can click here. Oh, I can actually go to the law. There we go. Oh, I don't want to read this. By the way, that probably happens. That probably happens to like 80% of like people who think they want to start investigating the truth. I'm gonna say 8 out of 10 people. 8 out of 10 people actually click on something with all these like numbers and fucking like statutes and periods and references and blah, 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 and they're like within almost instantly they're like, fuck this. That's what I was just like. So let's just read the news article then and get manipulated, okay? Let's read the news and then try and like interpret it as least biased as possible. The Tennessee legislature will move forward to approve a law that would make it illegal for anyone to utilize atmospheric dispersal within the state's boundaries in order to mitigate climate change. The intentional injection, release, or dispersion of chemicals, chemical compounds, substances, or apparatus within Tennessee for the express purpose of affecting temperature, weather, or the intensity of the sunlight, or the practice known as geoengineering, would be prohibited by the bill, which is sponsored by Representative Monty Fritz and Senator Steve Sutherland. Fritz asserted that attempts to manage climate change and solar impact through chemical compounds were widely documented, and he aimed to shield Tennessee's air and water from the inadvertent effects of those endeavors. I think that's all we need to know. That's all I need to know. CBD, what else? Yeah, this kidney stone. I don't know exactly what's going on with the kidney stone, but I am getting it dealt with. I went at like I guess the end of last month, and when I have and now I'm going for surgery. I spent a couple nights in the hospital or one night in the hospital on Saturday. 'Cause I had a really bad attack. My right side like kidney was hurting while I was peeing and stuff. It just once it got to that level, I'm like I'm going to the hospital. And anyway, they actually they gave me a CT scan there, and they confirmed the size of it, which is 15 millimeters by 9 millimeters in my bladder. So it's way too big to pee out. I know my urethra has been fairly stretched out due to my kidney stone surgeries that I've had, but and it's still not big enough to go 1.5 centimeters, unfortunately. So I'm not on new pain pills. No, they didn't give me anything. But I do have a doctor's appointment tomorrow with a urologist. Then I'm booked for surgery next week. So I have pre-admission on Thursday. Also, another thing, Heartbeats got us invited to a party on Saturday. So assuming that I can actually party, we'll probably go to that. Maybe we'll be able to stream it as well. Maybe it's maybe a private event. I don't know, but we'll see. It should be fun if I can stream that. And if I'm in a party mood, I'm not actually hurting too bad today. That's the thing, like a little bit, but yeah. No, this is just straight up bladder. It's not gallbladder. I don't know. This is straight up, just bladder. So the question is, did it start in my kidney, pass through my kidney, through the ureter, and then chill in my bladder, and then grow from there, or did it form in my bladder and it's just been there for like years? Because yeah, it could have been. It could have been. Thailand cloud seeds all the time. Yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, and the stuff with Trump, man. Like Trump, it seems like shit's going crazy. Like, how can you go that hard on a former president like that when he like? You know what I mean? Like it seems like they're going pretty hard, pretty heavy against Trump right now, or is that just what my algorithm is feeding me? Is that not the truth? Is that the truth? It seems like they're really trying hard to get Trump to quit. DJPJRP. Jerp. What up, man? Bald head looking. Anybody who watches this tweaker is mentally ill. For your knowledge, I'm as sober as I've ever been in a long time. All right. I can't get drugs out here. Okay, that's the problem. All right. I can, but I don't have the budget to afford it. Okay, I don't really want to be buying drugs. Free drugs don't get offered to. They're not like, I don't have a lot of friends out here, right? You know what I mean? So like, you know what I mean? Like, where do free drugs come from? It's your friends. You know what I mean? So like, anyway, so I'm not as tweakerish. Okay. I'm definitely not tweaking out right now. I just ate like is canna butter? Is that the new tweak, bro? Is canna butter the new tweak? Like commercialized canna butter? Why am I even talking to you? Dictator too close to the sun. So yeah. So anyways, the point I've been trying to make here, guys, is like all these positions that like people supposedly strive for. Okay, are like under attack right now. Like it seems like the internet is like this giant smoke machine, and like the ability to succeed is maybe not so much on your skill as in what you do. It's your skill in operating the smoke machine. That, you know what I mean? So like, can you handle the smoke of being president? Like yo, kid. Oh, hey, I'm gonna be 52nd president of the United States. Are you sure you want to do that? Have you seen his Twitter feed or his social justice feed or whatever? Truth Social? I don't know. I want to own myself a record label that puts out best hip hop music ever. Are you sure about that? You're probably going to get shot on the way up. Okay, first off, and if you don't get shot on the way up, you're probably going to get fucking attacked for all the criminal shit you've been doing. You ain't getting away with any of that criminal shit you did to get up there, bud. Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe there's actually like maybe there is an actual awakening happening, or like what's that called? Like when as history says, a revolution. Maybe there is a revolution going on, right? Against the corruption in power, against the deep state. Like maybe that shit's happening, okay, but we have no idea it's happening because the things that we observe, such as YouTube, is all controlled by the cabal, or all controlled by the deep state, or the elite, or the Illuminati, or the Freemasons, whatever you want to fucking call. Okay, so maybe the truth behind it, they are starting to be taken down. You know what I mean? Like, it's the metaphorical guillotine going down on these motherfuckers right now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's happening. Okay. And so, like, they know they can still fuck with everybody, right? Because they still have their little controls on. And I'm not talking about Jews specifically here, guys. Okay, just when I say they, I don't mean I'm just mean I don't know what religion these people practice. Probably Satanists. They're probably Satanists. You know what I mean? Or that's what they want you to believe they are, or because the religion's bullshit. What? Spirituality, man. This is crazy how you're in here just like they are, dude. And you're actually interacting with me more than they are, so you're more involved in it. You're more at guilt than just someone watching right now, dude. IP2... did you just call me a pedo? You just called me a pedo. You're basically a racist. Okay, I can tell you're a racist right now. You're clearly a white supremacist. If you look at me and what? You think I'm a pedo because what? Because I have IP2 network on here? Come on, man. Take some methadone. I'm not an opiate addict. Like, you're the one like fucking talking delusional shit right now. You're like a crackhead. You're literally typing like a crackhead right now. Like methed out crackhead. Okay, dual crack meth. Are you okay, bro? Is your heart gonna explode? Are you okay, bro? You fine? You good? Steve ZB, what up? Shadow government took over 19. Yeah. Okay, so what are they trying to do? And why? Why? Like, because what it comes down to, guys, right, is like your individual feeling about your own fucking life and how you feel right in this exact excuse me, right this exact moment. Okay, like maybe it doesn't. Maybe you know what I mean. Maybe how you feel isn't as important to everybody and I'm not going to even say as it should be because I'm not the determiner of what things should and shouldn't be. But to me, what it's all about is just how you feel. It's just how you feel, right? Right? Okay, hold on, guys. I gotta take this call. 1 second. Okay, yo. Okay, I'm back. It was the hospital. Okay, so like I said, they booked me for pre-admission for my surgery. My surgery is gonna be next week. They got me for pre-admission on Thursday. So they were just calling to see if they can advance my pre-admission and give me my pre-admission tomorrow. But I have my first appointment with my urologist tomorrow. So like we can do and like, what you gonna do the pre-admission before I speak to the urologist? What if something changes? You know, that doesn't make sense. So anyway. Yeah. I was talking about that, Steve. Yeah, Choto Mate. What up? I don't. I, I think I talked to Blackout Andy once or twice, but I never really watched his streams. How's it going today? Asks Steve. It's going pretty good. Yeah, so I'm just getting all my hospital stuff figured out for my bladder stone. It will be dealt with and probably out of me by next week, which is great news for the spring and the summer and the rest of my life. I was just coming on today. Well, I'm gonna go. We're gonna go on a bike ride a little later. I got some paperwork I need to print out, so we'll go just for a little bike ride. Stream. Your Timu shipment from China was in Baltimore near some bridge. Crazy. Yeah. So the bridge fell, got crashed into. That's pretty crazy. Hopefully Joe Shipley's fine. I know he lives in Baltimore, so hopefully he's fine. Ow. The ghost of Joe Shipley. And I was just kind of commenting, like I'm just saying, like the like I don't really care. Okay, first off, I don't really like all these things. Like I don't really care. Like I don't truly care who the president of the United States is. Okay, I don't. I don't truly care about Puff Daddy. Okay, he had a couple good tracks. Bad Boy, whatever. Was he influential in my personal life? Not really. No. You know what I mean? I just don't really care. So the question is, why am I even talking about it? Why am I even talking about this shit? I guess is there some type of value in pointing out injustices? Like I don't like when I if you see something if you see something that's like wrong, what do you do about it? What do you do about it? And even if it has nothing to do with you, and it has nothing to do with you, you don't really even need to care about it. You don't need to concern yourself with it. Why even form an opinion about it? It's the whole rap industry, though. Right. So that's what I was saying sarcastically earlier, is that like I should care about it because, you know what I mean? That's something that every white rapper or every independent musician would strive for, right? Is to become as big as Puff Daddy, and in the music industry, right? So it's like all these like titans, and again, I'm just saying, nobody. I don't think anybody would doubt that, or anybody would not suspect that P Diddy's done something illegal throughout his life to some probably many times to some degree. People would assume that, right? So now, okay, the Department of Homeland Security is coming after him for like sex trafficking shit, right? Now, let's not forget, and this is hilarious, right? Andrew Tate was just fucking charged with all this sex trafficking shit or something, no? Or something like that, right? And he's like, "Oh, I'm innocent. I'm innocent." Blah, 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 blah. I saw a tweet from Andrew Tate that's like, "Yeah, I got invited to those parties and I said no." Like, it's just like, okay, maybe they do have maybe they have a shit ton more evidence against Puff Daddy or something like that, because it's the U.S. and it's not some Romanian legal authorities or something. Correct it if you feel it's wrong. If you don't care, just let it rock. Yeah. So like in terms of entertainment, what's going on in the world, a lot of people it seems they're getting fucked over. Like some countries, a lot of lives are being lost and stuff. Rest in peace. But for the rest of the world, who's like just sitting at home on their computer, they're like, "Holy fuck, this is interesting. Holy fuck, this is entertaining. This is so interesting. Oh, is there a team that I can sign up for here to, Oh, you know what? I had a Jewish boss one time. He was kind of a dick. Yeah, maybe they're all like that. Man, I don't know. Powerful people exploit normies in every way. Trafficking is just part of the gig." Crouton. What else? What I will say, Spectadez, what I will say, and I'm not saying that I am immune to this at all either, okay? I think this is like, it's gotta be like in the educational system, like the public school system, how like everybody is like basically trained to be told what to do by somebody, right? I don't know if you guys have gone through the public school systems or whatever, but you're basically like 30 people in a classroom, 30 kids in a classroom who always are doing what one person tells you to do, right? Which is like the perfect model for the workplace, right? Like the work environment, you know what I mean? Like, because then you can now you've been well trained to go to a job and listen to your boss and listen to what he says. And you have like all this like ding, all this training to do what someone tells you. And, punished if you don't. listen to what they say. And, everybody else is doing what they said. I must do that, right? So this is like the shit that's brainwashed you. But it seems like we're all being controlled by influence now in certain ways. And the tool that is being used to influence us is the internet. And we willingly agree to be influenced. Now, we didn't know when we signed up for fucking Facebook 10 years ago or YouTube 15 years ago or whatever. We didn't know how complex these algorithms were actually going to get in, or AOL, whatever. We didn't know when we signed up for this that what we were actually signing up for, right, guys? Right, guys? Now, I'm just saying, I have personal experience, okay, attempting to influence a group of people. Example, Cornwall, Ontario. Okay, let's just say a small group of people. I'm one person running my own little content creation little factory here, Ruin Life Crew, right? Against motherfuckers who will fuck me over in the real world, right? You know, I don't know if you guys noticed that, right? You know, like a large portion of my musical content is actually weaponized fucking diss tracks or whatever, right? And what you guys didn't know necessarily is like the thousands of dollars that I put in marketing my material to Cornwall. Some people are aware of it, some people aren't. Usually that was part of the whole script, right? Is I fucking, I get fucked over somehow in real life. I write a fucking song with you guys, or I write a song on my own, right? And then I fucking put their name in the song title and curse them and fucking put their face on the album cover. And then I run ads for it, right? And I'm a poverty-stricken motherfucker, okay? So to run thousands of dollars. And I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't like horribly received in Cornwall. You guys seen the effects of that eventually. It's like people are recognizing me on the street and saying hi and shit like that, right? You know what I mean? Like, I'm nothing. I'm nothing, okay? But what I will say is that no matter what opinion people formed about me, it was good for me. It was good for me. And I controlled what people thought of me, okay? You always have to think of, like, both sides. When you put something out, okay? Like, that's what it is. That's what this whole fucking thing is influence. And everybody's like, oh, money is power. Money is power. No. Influence is power, guys. Because if you can influence people, you can influence them on what to do with their money. You don't need their money. You can influence people what to do with their money if you're really good at it. Now, it might take money to get up there, okay? But influence is the real power. And we've allowed these tools, such as the internet, such as Streamlabs, such as fucking whatever, YouTube, every single social media platform, they allow people to express themselves. But why do you want to express yourself? Because you can sit in the fucking corner and look into the fucking corner and express yourself all fucking day if you want to. Every single second. No, it's not that you just want to express yourself. It's that you want to be heard. That's the root of what's going on here. It's like, why do you want to be heard now? Why? And what is being heard? What is the act of being heard? Okay, guys, I know I don't normally spit out knowledge here, guys. All right, I don't normally spit this shit out, okay? But I'm spitting this shit out right now, okay? This is probably a better stream. Hey, Beyond, what up? Sonny Crockett, what up? Frosty is an influencer now. I've been influencing you since the first second you heard of me, dude. You think I went over to Landon's just to hang out with him on camera, like just to hang out with my buddy? If I would have went over to Landon's that one night when you guys all found out about me, just to hang out with him, it wouldn't be it wouldn't be on camera. I went there to entertain you, okay? What is entertaining? It's influencing you to enjoy this moment, okay? That's the way I view entertaining you. Maybe not even to enjoy it, maybe because sometimes I try and make you cringe. Sometimes I try and make you feel a little bit uncomfortable. But me entertaining you is me influencing your exact now, okay? And I really try not to abuse that, okay? Honestly, I have like good intentions, but except I try to put accountability on specific people sometimes. Okay. That's as bad as I get, is calling people out on their shit in an explicit way or a fucking extremely public way. You know what I mean? That's what people don't like. That's what people don't like, because they have this fucking thing where they care what everybody thinks about them. Right? Now I have like a gift. I have a gift of not really caring what you think about me, just caring that you think about me. You know what I mean? Like trolls come in here like what, this DJRP or whatever comes in here, thinks he's insulting me. I'm happy you're increasing my chat rate, bro. I'm happy that you're in here giving me a little bit of attention. I know you're trying to get at me by insulting the people that view me, but like it's just you know what I mean? Me just knowing that you're here, just knowing the number, knowing the number. And you know what? You know what else I've learned? That number, it's lower than it really is. It's lower than it really is, because sometimes there's a lot of people just tuning in for a second or two that don't actually get registered. So there could, I'm just saying, it's usually a few more. But influence myself out of absolute poverty. That's a thing, man. It's like I've never really give a shit about like money. I never really gave a shit about money, man. I haven't been like, that's not who I am, because the truth is, okay, there's a few things about money, all right? There's a few things about money. You got to take it. You not steal it. But every dollar you make comes from somebody else. So what, we're all going for money? No, we're all trying to hedge. Then we're all trying to hedge this life. Oh, I can save money here. If I've, sheesh. Like, no. I'm alive, dude. I'm alive. Can you believe it? I'm still here, dudes. Essentially what I'm saying is that I want attention, and I'm happy with the attention that I'm receiving. Well, I haven't figured out. What I am saying is that I am quite satisfied with what I've done. Like, if you want to go that way, if you want to interpret what I'm saying specifically about me, what I'm saying is that I'm quite satisfied with the way MC Frosty, like what has happened with the MC Frosty as of now. Still not sure exactly where I'm going from here right now. Again, I'm still in like I've been living here for 6 months now, I think. Okay. I think direction is starting to take a little bit of shape. There's opportunities starting to pop up here and there. There's, I'm getting a little more familiar with the area. I'm starting to once you become comfortable in a new spot, then you can start really I guess, exploiting it for what it can, for how it can improve your, or bring you closer to what you actually want. Now, I did have a financial goal. I did have a financial target when I started this. I made this clear as well. $250,000 for my daughter by the time she's 18. I don't know if this MC Frosty is going to get me directly to there. I am also considering employment, things like that. There's a lot of different options. There's a lot of different options right now. So, if I really cared about attention, okay, dude, I would, let's just say I wouldn't be showcasing niche elements of myself. Let's just say that. If it was really all about just attention, it's not like attention, visibility, reach. These are all great. These are metrics to get you viewed, okay? They're yes, but it's what you do with the attention. It's what you do with the attention that is like the significant part of the whole thing. I don't know. What will I exploit? Well, probably the nightlife here, at least. I'll try. If I was, I'll probably exploit the fact that there's a larger population base here, so like that I can actually, go out and busk and maybe make $30-$40, here and there, just going out in the street and with my guitar on a busy night. You know what I mean? Yeah. A day job is I've applied, dude. I've applied. I just haven't gotten hired yet. I haven't gotten called in yet. Okay, I've applied 4 places so far since I've been here, and but not intensely. I kind of like applied for them, waited for them to come back to me. I haven't heard back from anybody. Okay, so that means you got to increase now. You got to increase it. But there's a few things going on here. Like I said, I'm having surgery next week. Okay, so like that's another thing. Let's just say I had gotten hired somewhere immediately, okay? And now I'm within my probationary period. I'm going through this fucking medical shit. You know what I mean? That's like unpredictable. The Toradol that I'm on doesn't really affect my mind, so I would be able to work on that. Like, but I've only had a few like really bad days. But now I'm going through surgery for it. So that's like I have 2 doctor's appointments this week. I've got the surgery next week. I had to spend like just this week 3 days at the hospital. That kind of shit doesn't look good when you get fucking first hired at a place. Okay, no matter what, even if it's legit, that means that whoever's hired me got to fucking get somebody to cover for what I was doing and blah 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 blah. So I'm glad that I'm dealing with this now, which will be better if I get a job. I'm just saying. Exactly. They can fire you for any reason during a probationary period. When I had 2 weeks to find a job, 3 months ago. Yeah, well, Valley Boy. I just explained it. But obviously, if I can make things work being self-sufficient, I would prefer that. But you know what? It actually takes a lot of work, okay? Okay, even if I was to continue on this MC Frosty fucking trajectory that I'm on, okay? Let's just say I'm like, whatever. Like, just to improve everything that I've done, okay? Just to step up my game in this MC Frosty realm, okay? Which, I mean? Like I feel like every year that I've done this, I've done something a little bit different for at least a little while, something a little bit better. I mean, last year we had the e-bike that I was able to fucking add to things. I wasn't doing IRL the first bit of the MC Frosty show. Then once I got added onto the IP2, I started doing more IRL, and I started traveling, and then the pandemic came and kind of just fucked all that. But whatever. I steadily increased the fucking macing fucking stunts. I steadily increased all kinds of stupid shit, right? Like, the roulette of fun was pretty much the epitome of was pretty much the epitome of all fucking fire sale type things like that for me, at least for me. That was fun. Self-sufficient. I have a girlfriend, so it's like we're like an economic team. I would say so. It's not really like just about me. Are we sufficient? We're still here, Still here. Still blaming the pandemic. I will say though. Okay, I will say. I'm likely going to default on some of that credit. Okay, credit, Sonny. You're what I mean. You're like, you're wondering what has shit the bed because I don't have a job. You know what I mean? What is shit the bed? If you want to know, that $15,000 credit card is the first thing that is getting fucked. Okay, there, I answered that. Okay, and what that does, it saves me about $300 a month in interest. Okay? There. You want some fucking truth? That's where I'm shitting the bed right now. Is my credit. Okay?
Big fucking deal.
I didn't even say that. That was just a sample.
Big
Whoops. Whoops. Yeah. There you go. Broken nose. No, I'm not. I'm not just sitting around. Like, I don't know what I'm doing yet. Okay, I've been thinking about ideas to like take this in a different direction, and like what, like, no, it's to bring you guys content. So like, I'm definitely gonna have to do something different. No, credit isn't stopping me from getting a job. Credit isn't stopping me from getting a job. What stopped me from getting a job? What stopped me from getting a job is as I said, I've applied for 4 places. I didn't get a call back, man. I'm like, maybe my resume is not good. Maybe like, I don't know. It's only 4 places. I'll keep trying. You know what I mean? But since then, I'm just saying, right now I'm dealing with a fucking large stone in my bladder, which is like, hurts. And it's not really like, you can't be as productive when you're like in pain and shit like that. You know what I mean? So like, I'm just glad that I'm getting this dealt with. But I would much rather try and like do I I don't know. Welcome to Just Living, guys. Welcome to Just Living. Okay. Welcome to Just Living. McDonald's is hiring daily? I don't think so. I didn't see McDonald's. I have not applied at any fast food places. Don't worry. You could, okay, here's the thing. You'll know I'm employed when I'm not streaming anymore. If I just suddenly stop streaming, you should assume it's because I'm employed. Joe Link, what up? Tetris Master. Yeah, I'm just living. Watching Ice right now. Got a job there to hold you over. Yeah. I will. I think I will. But here's the thing, okay? If I'm doing something awesome on the MC Frosty show, okay, all I'm saying is that my viewers have been able to support me while I'm bringing better content than Tetris, better content than just, sitting here. Like, you know what I mean? Like I used to at least like pop, some acid here and there and like fucking come on stream and fucking have a crazy night here and there. Even that shit has been fairly toned out. You know what I mean? Just it's different, guys. Like I have a girlfriend now, you know what I mean? I'm not as like I'm more thoughtful of someone else in my life. You know what I mean? That's what it is. There's somebody else in my life, and like the type of content that I was doing before is kind of embarrassing. Okay, like let's be real, it's kind of embarrassing. Okay, and like you know what I mean? Like it like things have changed. So like it's my job to be able to find or do the things that will entertain you guys. And like, okay, I can do that. Like, but like The MC Frosty that you guys knew before, that had been like I started YouTube streaming in like November of 2019. Okay, I had already been building up this MC Frosty shit for like all of 2018. I Like Meth was released in January of 2018. And 2019, I'd just got smacked by my sister in my eyeball like 2 months before I started streaming on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like all of this shit was already just there for you guys, for me to just like slow roll to you guys, basically, and just it worked. But like I don't jerk off. I don't jerk off anymore, guys. Okay, just I don't get high. I haven't like. Like, okay, now I'm in a completely different geographical area. Okay, now I still got the e-bike. And I can't stream for 24 hours straight here, guys. I can't. That's another thing. That was like, you know what I mean? Like that was another thing. Like sometimes I can. I suppose. And there's another possibility. Maybe I don't have what it takes to be a 10,000 sub YouTuber. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't even gotten into thumbnails yet, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I rarely make thumbnails for my videos. I'm just saying. Because that's what I am. This is basically a professional YouTuber. Right? And, like, I know, most likely, if I ordered a $15 can of fucking pepper spray, okay? If I did that right now, I could probably turn that into $1,000. I'm just saying. No? It's been a while. So I'm not out of options. Okay, Broken Nose?
This is not it.
That's not it? Shit.
Ew.
Where's the other one?
Oh, that was gross.
Oh, but do I have it? Is it charging? Is it? I don't know if I have it. I have it? Please. Don't. Right. Well, that's what I've already done. You think the good was moved for me. You seem healthier, but I do see the stress in you, and I think moving towards a wholesome life is great. Yeah. No, the move is great for me. All that, but that's not like that's not the MC Frosty show, man. That it's not. These aren't the good things. Like, but okay. So at least you can like see that I'm actually all right back here. You know what I mean? Like, and like I am free to develop this MC Frosty show into something. And like, like for instance, let's just say, I think I'm in like okay with that one bar that I've played at a couple times. Like I think I could go and ask them to put on my own show there, or I could do whatever. You know what I mean? So that was a pretty good step. Forward. Making a couple other contacts around. You know what I mean? So like in terms of like, because like you can start putting on shows here. There's like you put on good events in a city like this, people will come. It doesn't have to be me. I'm just saying, it doesn't have to be me performing all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, putting on good events can make money here. It's not pay to play here. Yeah. So there hasn't been many people, but I've gotten a cut of the door every show that I played. The first time, which was in August, was $25. And the last two times that I played there was $15. And there wasn't that many people. They're charging $5 at the door. And that's what the guy who's putting on the show is paying me. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't even started, like, I don't like, dude, like, that's another thing. Like, I would like to make some new music, and I would like it to be better than than my previous music. That's something that, like, I've been holding off. You know what I mean? And I've honestly considered going, like, instrumental, because, like, I don't know what I want to sing about, but I know that I want to make music. And there's a thriving like little DJ electronica fucking D&B, like that's popular here. But what these guys are mostly doing, I believe, is they're mixing, like, they're DJs, and they're just, like, mixing other people's music. Like, I would like to be the other people's music in those situations, but how does that happen? How do you do that? I know how to make music. I know how to make, like, a drum and bass. I know how to do a wobble. You know, no mistress today, Glavis. I'm probably I do have to go out at some point. I'm gonna on the bike, and I'm gonna take you guys with me. I just gotta go and photocopy some or print some shit out. Oops. Oh, sorry. I gotta go print some shit out. So. Okay, so here you want the population. The population is, just off the top of my head, I think 200 for the whole metropolitan area, which is, like, pretty big. I think it's like 200 to 300,000. Let me just see. Of this actual city, I think it's like 180. But it's 113. So that's, like, population wise, a little bit more than twice the size of Cornwall, like almost 3 times the size of Cornwall, which isn't that big, right? But metropolitan, the whole metropolitan area, 212,000. Okay, so I'll bring the map up here. Let me just bring the map up here. What do they make on average in the city? Well, minimum wage, I believe, just got up to like $15.50 an hour. Let me. Okay, so artists. Okay, artists. So, like, the nightlife here. Okay, so wait. First, here, just to give you the right perspective here. Okay. So here's where we are, guys. Here's North America. And I'm over on the most eastern point on this little island over here. Okay. St. John's. Oldest city in North America. Most eastern city in North America. Okay. So, this is the city. Okay. And then there's another little city right here called Mount Pearl. There's another one, Paradise. And there's another, Conception Bay South. And these three, okay, so St. John is like 113,000, this whole area. But then there's like Torbay up here, okay? So on my e-bike, what I've done on this show is I've gone up here to Pooch Cove, Pooch Cove. I can make it there and back, no problem. And I've also gone out to this side a few times. But St. John's is 113,000. These three cities right here are like 75,000 more. These three things. And there's like a little bike path that connects me to Mount Pearl, Paradise, and Conception Bay South. So I can get to any of those places very easily. And this is an island over here. Bell Island. The shrooms are up here. So I can get anywhere around here. And we've been down to here to Petty Harbor, Maddox Cove. So what do artists get paid here? Well, first you have to know the market here, okay? It really comes down to what kind of music you're doing. So there's it's very Celtic. This is like a very Irish Celtic fucking it's like I would assume they would make 500 if you're just a solo guy doing a Friday night if you're a solo guy doing a Friday night at a popular bar, you're probably making 500. I would imagine if you're a solo. That's probably like, and then if you're a band, you're probably making 1,000. I would guess. So the money, in my opinion, is promoting your own shows, getting a venue to host it, and like for instance, this bar, they will let you keep the door. They'll let you keep the door, and they keep the drink sales, as far as I know. Which is pretty fair. That's how it would be in Cornwall as well at La Maison. And they even have the guy collecting the money for the bar, stamping people, and they got security and they run everything. They just want you to bring as many people into the show. So it's how do you get people into the show? Now, I in Cornwall, I was not a particularly good draw. Okay, I'll just admit that. I'll admit that I was not. MC Frosty solo was not a particularly good draw to any event that I've put on where I was the only person performing. I was not able to draw many people. I smoke a lot. I think he was almost at every single show. You know what I mean? Landon was at a few. You know, so my friends, here and there would show up. What people would do is they would, if I had advanced tickets, I had one good show, and it was early. It was 2018. I put it on at La Maison. I was the headliner. I had lyrics on it, and I had this other guy on it who was like, I forget his fucking name. His name was Pat, but I forget his fucking name. And like I did like half my set with a band, and that was like the only good show that I put on myself. We actually made a little bit of money. You know what I mean? Like that was so, and that was like the first one that I really tried to put on by myself. You know what I mean? I did it somewhat correctly because we actually made money. You know what I mean? But since then, I tried to put on like shows where it was just me or whatever, and then like at least when other people invited me to play on their shows, there was people there to see them who would also catch me. You know what I mean? That was like how things were going. But like barely any people came to my own fucking shows where I was the only person. And maybe that's just maybe people just like to have more than one act on a fucking set. You know what I mean? Or maybe they didn't like my shit. They just like watching it on the internet. Whatever. Anyway, it comes down to marketing, guys. It comes down to wanting people to get out to the shows. So like, I have a little bit of experience, but not like so like I don't know yet. There's a lot of ways you can do. You can get like a popular act from locally to headline it, and then you get on the show and like pay them a certain amount. Blah, 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 blah. Like whatever. That's not like I'm happy right now playing one show a month and just feeling it out right now. You know what I mean? That's basically what's going on. I'm able to test my material to more than 10 people. Okay. The last few shows, there's been more than 10 people when I've been performing. So it's like I can tell when like a line that I sing pops off, or I can tell when people are enjoying shit. Now here's one thing, and here's another thing, guys. In terms of my live shows, sorry. Yeah, he's so Sonny. What I'm saying is that I would do a show. I would do a whole night for $100. You know what I mean? I would do it for $100. So then it comes down. Okay, so if I'm going to then it comes down to if I'm willing to do a show for $100. Okay, can I put my ego aside? Can I put my ego aside and be like, it doesn't even need to be MC Frosty. You know, really, it's just about doing a job for this venue and fucking and to sell drinks. You know what I mean? So like, then I have to reevaluate what am I really good at? You know what I mean? Because it's like I'm actually like a little bit better of a guitar player than I am a white rapper or whatever. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like, so what should I actually be trying to host? Should I actually be trying to host? Like, I can play tons of cover. I'm not saying I'm great at them, but I'm good enough to sing a covers for 2 hours. I could easily sing 2 hours of covers. You know what I mean? And that type of shit, well, that'll get you like $200 for a night. You know what I mean? So I just really have to, you know, and this is with any environment, okay? You can either take the lead in the environment or you can follow. There's two options. Taking the lead involves all kinds of risk in terms of failure, okay? You know what I mean? Like I said, I had a small taste. I had a small taste of trying to book MC Frosty at an Irish pub in this city. Okay, and I think it was caught on stream. I muted it. And the girl shot me down, and she kind of laughed at me because I was like, yeah, I'm a rapper. Can I come play? There's a guy playing on a fucking like lute or something like that, or mandolin or something on the fucking stage. And I'm like, yo, can I come in here and sing about my dick, yo? And like, you know what I mean? But just as in with life, guys, it's just finding out about what you want to do and doing it. And I know you guys like to pressure me in different directions, okay? I'm not really like when it comes to this shit, like there is a real aspect to this, and I've never shied away. Like I've been extremely satisfied with the revenue generated from the MC Frosty show. I'm also quite satisfied that I have business receipts for like almost, I think, every dollar that you guys have donated to me. I can attach to something that we've done on stream, some type of musical equipment with MC Frosty, something to do that I've actually like put back into the show in some way, whether it's advertising or at least put back into MC Frosty in some way. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not counting weed or cigarettes on that. You know what I mean? So, like, the pandemic money was great for that. Anyway, so, but the point is, guys, that I'm saying is I do actually have the freedom here and actually, a little more stability, because I have emotional support here as well. You know what I mean? That actually adds, like, that's a good thing about having a girlfriend or a significant other, guys, is that you get to share life and you have support and that kind of thing. And it's like, that should strengthen the output, okay? But I'm not in the same, like, I can't, like, let's just say, I don't know if you guys understand where I'm coming from, okay? I've been in MC Frosty's single degenerate mode mindset, okay, with really, like, no concerns about anybody but myself, okay, essentially, for, like, a while now, okay? And, like, am I proud to mace my asshole? No. Do I think it's hilarious that I did? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's one of the most hilarious things that I've ever done. It's one of the most hilarious things that, like, I think anybody can do is to put spicy hot sauce, like, on their fucking ass. Rectum, okay? I was proud, Crouton, I was proud of the amount of viewers that it got. That it was probably one of my most viewed, I think that was one of my most viewed moments. And I'm not just talking about just this stream, but I was talking about all the other people who were like restreaming the event to their viewers who get way more viewers than I do. You know what I mean? Like there was thousands of people watching me mace my asshole that night. And that I'm pretty proud of. Okay. That means it like hit the, that's cool. That's cool. Was it fun? No. There's always a moment during a macing when it turns unfun. It turns unfun every single time, and that's just with like the coyote spray or the dog spray or whatever. I couldn't even imagine bear mace or whatever. But there really is a peak moment where it's like I want this to stop. I want this to stop. So how many shows am I going to do a week? Exactly. Estimated. I see, dude. So here's what I'm thinking, man. I don't know if this MC Frosty shit is. I'm not so confident in it. Let's just say I'm not so confident. Okay. Now, again, when I sang my songs the other night live, like because I do try and keep fresh on them. Like I felt pretty good as long as I nail it. Like I do I just need to like keep improving my live show? Like. Yes, the answer to that is yes. There's still so much work. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm saying the amount of work, it might just be easier. Like, do I want easier? I don't know, man. It's I don't want to become an alcoholic either. I don't want to be drinking, like I don't want to be like just fire sales. I don't know, dudes. No, it's not. Well, wait. Look, I'm not giving up on my financial aspirations here, guys. I'm not giving up on my financial aspirations. But like, dude, I haven't figured out the targets yet, man. You know what I mean? I don't know the targets yet. I guess the target is $2,000 a month. Is $2,000 a month. If I was gonna like put in the time to like, like grow something, the initial target would be $2,000 a month. That I feel like I was. Yeah, like $2,000 a month would be like sustainable. I think would be sustainable, and would be provide enough opportunity for growth. 20 shows a month in the beginning, right? Yeah, I know. It'd be great. I don't know. There's only one way to do it, and it's to try. But if I was to do that, okay, if I was to like really focus on being an entertainer in this city, okay, I don't know if that's the way to do it. I don't know if that's the way to do it. It might be more worth it to put together like the type of show where you can fill a theater once a month, or you can, fill a bigger venue, and instead of doing those 20 shows, you do. But then it's like then it's like you got to make a name for yourself a little bit, right? to fucking do that shit. Call all venues today. Bro, I have surgery next week. Dude, I'm like fucking like I don't want to make plans beyond who knows what's going to happen. There's no rush. I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush. Like, should I like regardless of what I choose to do in terms of live entertaining a crowd, okay? There is a lot of fucking rehearsal that needs to go. I'm not quite there yet. And like maybe performance-wise, maybe I can bust my rhymes out okay, but I haven't put the visual aspect. I haven't put the show aspect of it together. And I think my live shows could benefit from a lot more than just lighting. You know, I mean, there could be some set aspects to it or whatever. Putting on like, it's almost like, I don't know. Right. But what I do already know is that I have a place where ultimately the cash limit for one show is their capacity. Ultimately. So I already have like I have the bare essentials. I have the minimum. I already know the minimum that I can make. It's 0. But I know the maximum potential of the minimum. You can get at least 100 people at this fucking place. There's an upstairs as well, you know what I mean? So and you know, like I got a couple connections with a couple other artists. What I haven't done is run any Facebook ads or any type of advertising to get people out to the show. We did try one time and printed out some little flyers that we gave out to people, but I didn't find that really helped. So if I was gonna, like, let's just say I was gonna do a push here in St. John's, man, like you got to get some publicity. That's all. Okay, you got to get some publicity. First off, you have to make your name known, right? So like, let's just say, like straight up and down, guys, straight up and down. If I put it in if I make a comedic Irish styled, like folk music styled comedy set, okay, with just an acoustic guitar, okay, that will do better than me going places with my beats. Okay, I'm you know, unless there's a difficult entry level into, but that's the scene here. The scene here is acoustic bands, like you know, like Great Big Sea type shit if you're in a band, okay, fiddlers, whatever, but also solo acts who fit into that mold, traditional Irish type, Celtic, whatever, but even, you know what I mean? I saw an article of some band, it was like teenagers, but they were like pretty good, and it was, you know, like they're releasing a CD, and you know, like this is the way it is, like, you know what I mean? On the news, they're like, oh, CD release, album release, you know? Yes, yeah, exactly. A pivot, and like, you know what I mean? Like, out of the MC Frosty songs that I do, okay, It's my dancier stuff that gets that like, so minty green. I like meth. Ain't no meth heads up in here. Like the more like little techno electronic songs that I do, like those ones have always done a little bit better in terms of crowd enjoyment. Okay, just because people can, because there's like a steady kick in it, basically a steady kick with like some, like whatever. No, no, what I'm saying, there is a market for Mick Frosty. I don't know if you meant to put Mick Frosty there intentionally or MC Frosty. What I'm saying is there's not as much of a market for MC Frosty as there is for Mick Frosty, but it's actually MICK. Did you find the vape?
No, and that was disgusting. Don't smoke that.
That was done.
Oh my gosh.
Where did I put the vape? Did I put it in my?
Oh, we tried to look for you, but we can't find it.
Did I put it in my jacket?
Okay. Just don't smoke that old one. It's dangerous.
Maybe I thought I did bring it out here. But again, what I'm saying is like, is that like all of the planning, all of the planning and all of the work that goes into this shit is useless if ultimately I'm going to get a job. If ultimately I'm going to get a job and I'm going to like put my all into fucking some type of hourly rate, guaranteed income, if that's where this all ends, then like, well, why don't I just get started on that? And why are we even having this discussion about where I should play and shit like that? I'm not even at the point where I am able to commit back to what I want to do yet. I've put out some feelers. I've been feeling around, though. You're right. I have been feeling around. Okay. Yeah. Rebranding. These are all possibilities, but there is a hole right now in this city. Okay, there's a hole for news reporting. Okay, so this goes for like relevant live events, this type of thing. The Telegram, which is a news reporting thing, they're going under. They're going under. Let's just the Telegram, Newfoundland, closing layoffs. But Telegraph, is it? Closing. Oh, there's no shutdown plan. I guess. Wait, that's 2017. Never mind. Check the news. What? Could have swore they were shutting down. Saltwire. Huh? What? I don't know. Anyway, the Saltwire website of the portion of their Saltwire customer bankrupt. Oh, there we go. So full right. Okay. So Atlantic newspaper owner Saltwire faces insolvency after lender files claim. A private equity fund is initiating insolvency proceedings against the Atlantic newspaper owner Saltwire Network, claiming it owns tens of millions of dollars after several years of mismanagement. Blah, 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 blah. This is an online Anyways, the point I was making is that I thought I was like detecting a gap in like the news telling ability of this fucking around here. All right, so maybe I was gonna like start covering some local news at least, and that which is like ties into the like IRL. If I can do it like IRL and like maybe at least take a microphone out with me and talk to people and stuff like that. That's going to provide benefits for the MC Frosty show as well through YouTube. I know you guys will like that, and that'll probably attract more things. And if I do it well, if I do something like that well, it'll translate, and it's a great. It's just like ideally the goal with that for visibility would be to get covered by the bigger news outlets, by like the NTV and whatever. I don't know about meteorology. They got a pretty good meteorologist in the city, but Snickerdoodle, is kick really the best way? And if I was going to take an approach like that, why not just multi-stream everywhere? Why not just multi-stream everywhere? One reason, I'll just tell you right now, one reason is chat. Okay. It's a little bit more difficult. Okay, chat, at least in my style of streaming, it's been, I think it's, maybe it hasn't been helpful, the amount that I interact with chat. You know what I mean? Maybe that's not the best way to do it. Maybe just to let you guys chat amongst yourselves the whole time. Because I know a lot of streamers just do that. They just, a lot of shows, they just, they'll have a portion where they'll start addressing chats and like addressing the super chats and whatever. But generally, they don't even pay attention to chat. Oh, thanks, Sonny. Thanks. And I know you support. You're just asking. But truly, right now, I don't know what's going on. Like what's happening right now is I'm dealing with my kidney stone. Once that is dealt with, or it's my bladder stone, whatever. Once that is dealt with, then I get to like feel things again properly. You know what I mean? Like I think this thing's been in there for a while because I've had like little instances of like what the fuck. You know what I mean? So we'll see. But that'll change things. Just keep me in a better mood more days. Like you know what I mean? Pain. And I've only been dealing with this since really February, you know, which is my own doing. I'm not complaining, but that's my own doing. Yeah, speaker's corner thing, but so yeah. Okay. So in terms of YouTube growth, like this is what I mean. Like it's okay. I've been able to like coast up to like 3,500 subscribers. Okay, 3,500 subscribers. What are we at? 3,600. Let me just check. Okay. In terms of YouTube, like you gotta think about this shit, okay? And in terms of guaranteed revenue, because like 98% of my income through YouTube has been from viewer donations, the generosity of my viewers, of the viewers. I don't want to be possessive about you guys, of the viewers. Okay, it's been through pure generosity. I have a real issue banking on generosity. I have a real issue, relying on generosity. You know what I mean? Like to me, it's just something that happens. It's just something that, you know what I mean? There have been times when I've said I would do specific things for specific amounts of money. Okay. And financially speaking, those things have been the most financially viable. Okay. You know what I mean? Like if I'm like, let's just say I'll mace myself for $50. Okay. That would be hit in probably about 4 seconds. Okay. You know what I mean? If I said $200, then that would probably take 2 hours. If right now I said I'd mace myself in the face, I'm guessing it would take about 2 hours for that to fucking get filled. and you know what I mean? And or if I was like, if I was right now, like I'll eat 10 peanut butter cups for $10, which I would not do in advance of a bladder stone surgery. But if I did that right now, you know what I mean? I would probably make $50 today. Just saying. You know what I mean? What's been happening? What's been happening when I've been like, okay, $10 drinks, I'm going out to the bars or whatever, or I'm going out on the street. There's a difference. There's a difference, okay, between me saying a $10 beer or $10 shotgun a beer. Okay? I will tell you right now, shotgunning a beer inspires people to donate more than just drinking a beer. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, I could be doing this shit every fucking day. You know what I mean? I could be go, but like I don't want to drive my bike drunk. Okay, I don't. You know what I mean? Like there's little things. What was the point I was saying? Oh yes, the growth of YouTube. So again, but it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. Okay, it's still asking for you guys for money out of your money out of the graciousness of your hearts. Okay, it's e-begging. Okay, is basically what it is. You know what I mean? And that's a little pricey. Again, if I reduce that price down to $5 chugs, okay, I will be shit faced in an hour. Because there's some of you that really wait for the great value. When I get in that, you know what I mean, in that price range where it's like, I can really fuck Frosty up right now. If I do this right now, I can really fuck Frosty up. That happens sometimes. That happens. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying. It's not to me, it's not like a predictable, it's not something that like, I'm going to make $2,000 this month drinking beer. You know what I mean? Some people do though, I'm sure. I can't do that, man. I can't do that. I can barely eat 200 fucking peanut butter cups in a week. You know what I mean? Like, point is, if I want to grow this YouTube thing, it's monetizable, rewatchable content. Okay. So there's a few ways to do that. Clips are the way to do that. I can go out and film awesome clips on my own. Walk around with the camera, not even. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys this. Before I had my kidney stone attack on Friday, Heartbeats and I were out walking the streets, just having some beers and stuff. And Lewis, what up? Welcome. Good morning. It is actually afternoon here in St. John's, Newfoundland. I'm doing all right. Hope you're doing well as well. So yeah, we were walking on the street, and there was a camera set up, and this person was interviewing people on the streets. So even though I was in pain, we stopped, and they had some questions for us. They're like, can we film you answering questions? And I'm like, well, okay, what are the questions? What's it about? And then I'm like, I don't really know much about that at all. And she's like, I don't care. She's like, you know something about it? I'm like, yeah, a little bit. I'm like, because like it was all about these fisheries. There's just like fisheries protests going on here, and the fishermen are like protesting the caps that they have on how much they can catch, and you know they have to like refuse selling to like outside sources because of the cap, but they could be selling to outside sources, and they also got to still provide for the fucking local people who want to fish as well, and blah, 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 blah. There's a lot of politics, but there's been like protests going on, and I almost went out to them, but there was a conflict with the cops. But anyways, on the street on Friday, there was this chick interviewing people. So we have them walk by, and then she starts getting. I'm like, I don't want to. I don't think I can do that. Talk about it. She's like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Just let me ask you and let me film it. And then I was like, okay, fine. So as soon as I did that, a switch flicked on me. I was like, okay, fine. I'm gonna be on camera now. about something that I don't know about the whole story about, okay, I'm going into shit talk mode. So I grasped like a concept of the argument, okay, which is the money. I basically was like, just make that money, boy, make that money. You know what I'm saying? That was my approach. Everything she said. So I'm like, it should be up to the fishermen to run their business how they can and make that most profit and be just shit talk relying on that. Anyway, that happened. I was just letting you guys know. Heartbeats got interviewed as well. Yeah. That was fun. I'm just saying, the girl thanked us, desperately thanked us. Because after I did the interview, I was like, "Well, what's this for?" And she was like, "Oh, it's for." She's like, I was like, "Is it for YouTube or whatever?" I was like, "Please." And she's like, "No, it's for school." Or I was like, "Are you guys the news or something?" She's like, "No, it's for school." I was like, "Oh, okay." So she was very happy. She was very happy that I or that we participated so that she could finish up her day. All they needed was like 2 more people. She was like she was begging for us to fucking do it. So it was something that she had to do for school. Yeah. So they were out there the other day, and they blocked the doors to the building, which prohibited the budget it prohibited people from going into the building and doing the budget that they had scheduled for that day. Like, it's a big yearly event or whatever, and so they brought in the cops the next day, and there were scuffles that day. So I was gonna go out the next day. I thought about it, but it just ended up not going. I think that was like Thursday or something, and there was cops out there with horses and shit like that. But I just didn't end up going. Zen, Zedian Pirate. Oh shit! Is it? Did I make money off that yet, or what? Like, and guys, let's not forget. Like, I know, like, I created this, like the MC Frosty show. It really is just a fraud, guys. It really just it is a fraud. I mean, it's not fraud in the fact that I was like living on government money and I like meth and that kind of shit, but like, again, the timeline of things starting here, as far as you guys are concerned. I started live streaming on YouTube, November of 2019. Okay, and the show was shit back then. Okay, it was in like the small room at Nancy's. It was in like Ice Smoke a Lot's room before he took over mine, and it was in Wendell's room. But anyway, so then the pandemic came, right? The pandemic started being announced like a month and a half later. Okay, people were like coughing and shit. Give me a ventilator. Fuck ivermectin. Anyway, like a month and a half later, right? And then 3 months after that, okay, March, I got approved. I qualified legally for the CERB, like by the skin of my tits or something, whatever it is. Okay, so 2020 and 2021, which is where I. So once that happened, I decided to focus on the YouTube growth. Now, I in retrospect, I would probably be richer right now. If I would have just sat back and did nothing. If I would have just sat back during that pandemic and did abso-fucking-lutely nothing, okay, like they wanted me to, and just banked all that cash, you know what I mean? I probably would have a lot more in the bank. But instead, I use it on trips and equipment and fucking all this shit which related to MC Frosty. I use it as an active fucking, you know what I mean? And I had to. Because the truth actually is, what happened was the MC Frosty show, got added to the IP2 network in like May or something. The pandemic money started rolling in like March, and I got added to the IP2 network in like May. Okay, and then what happened was that plugged me into a bunch of very generous viewers. Okay, that's a lot of like a lot of trolls as well, but a lot of like people who just watch as well, and that's fine. But also a lot of generous viewers who tend to donate and financially support the viewer, the streamers that they watch. You know what I mean? Which is something that I didn't necessarily anticipate. You know what I mean? Getting into this MC Frosty fucking thing when I just making beats. You know what I mean? I didn't really plan or envision that people on the internet would just pay me. You know, like, but that happened. So at that time, I had to spend the donators' money on fucking business expenses, basically, in order to still be qualifying for the CERB, because it was your net income that they based. You could still work and shit like that. You could still be self-employed, which is what I was. You just like, not if you made too much, though. Not if you made too much, then you weren't eligible for it. So that's why I had to spend it and keep my income to a certain level, my net income. I wasn't able to bank the CERB and your donations. That didn't work. That's not how that worked. Which was fine, because, we went on trips and to Montreal and fucking whatever, and I was able to pay for fucking, like my that completely unlimited internet thing that I had. You know what I mean? Like, that was $150 a month. Like, just anyways. Lots of different things. So the point that I'm saying is that, like, the level of MC Frosty show that I brought in 2020 and 2021 was higher than what it is now, in my opinion. It was crazier. Partially because there was a little bit better, like, financial security behind it. No matter what, during that pandemic, I was getting at least $2,000 a month. You know what I mean? So that meant that I didn't need to rely on viewers. You know what I mean? I didn't need to rely on viewers. I could be as crazy or whatever I wanted to. But what ended up being is that freedom and that mentality and that attitude of not, that actually drew in more donations, which in turn allowed me more money to put into the actual show and things that we were doing on the show. You know what I'm saying? Or, make a song and I can just run some ads for it now. So I had like automatic guaranteed at least a little bit of promotion on every song that I did. At least a little bit. Yeah, the good old days. But it's not that has to, like, but again, like, it's just a completely different lifestyle right now. And like, I have some ideas for content in the summer. Like, we're definitely going to go on some little trips around, and we'll bring the tent, and we'll fucking, you know what I mean? I'll go on, like, I can probably do like a 24 to 48 hour stream anywhere around here. It's just like raw camping somewhere. I can probably do that. Seven years by design. I'll keep going. I did one claim of Zen. One claim on one wallet. So I got like a couple million of them, I guess. To check. We'll see what's up. How's Rocky doing? Oh, shit. Rocky. Oh, Rocky. $0.045. It did get up to like 12 cents or something. Yeah, it got up to 12 cents. Got up to 12 cents. That makes my US. That makes my little stash about $1,000. But we'll see what happens. It's up 165% in 1 month. Rocky got purchased by this Curios app or something. Let me just see if I'm still up there. Rocky.com, ROCKI.com. Are you making me sign in? Okay, I won't even sign in here. So yeah, it still works. Where is this? Just tracks. Discover the hottest and latest music. Okay, where am I? There I am. The 21st latest track on this platform. That's, and I released it December 14th for the foray. Sly, what up? Walking through the field trying to find my next trip. What? Rocky earned. So this used to be Tune back in the day. They haven't initiated the Rocky earned yet on it. Only 5 streams. It's probably all me. But anyway, at least it's on there. I just want to make sure that I added all my stuff on there. When they transitioned over to this site, they like deleted half my songs. So I only have 3 pages of songs. Not even 22 tracks. Come on, man. Yeah, so there was some weird stuff with that coin. It's been around for a while, but the Rocky coin. So the way this Rocky coin started was from Tune. Okay, Tune is a different platform, very similar. Their whole thing, which is like, I guess, like an amazing thing was that artists would get paid per second in their own cryptocurrency for what was being listened to, and they were in like demo phase. So what ended up happening is there was mad cheating going on. Okay, there was like, bots or whatever, and some artists were getting crazy. We're getting crazy royalties every day because they paid out the royalties every day. It was based on an algorithm type thing. It was a pool. It was a pool every day of a certain amount of coins. Let's say 100,000. So they were like, basically mining 100,000 of their coins every day, getting dispersed to the artists, which is a great model. You know what I mean? But it ended up not being fair because there were people cheating. So, but they still paid it out and whatever. And eventually they caught the cheaters. They took away their coins and blah, 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 blah. And then they because they left them in their wallet. That was on the, like they left them in their centralized wallet. So they were able to pull back some. But, once that happened and there was less cheating going on, I was able to run Facebook ads for my song "I Like Math," and then get like number 1 on the platform for that day or whatever, most streams, and take the lion's share or whatever of the fucking, even 10% of the available royalties for that day, and I was able to turn a profit. I was able to put $10 into Facebook ads, go and get the coins the next day, go sell them on the market, and make more than $10. Say like $12 or $13, whatever. But that's like a 20% money machine every day. You know what I mean? So I was ready to fucking go. And then they shut the fucking platform down. They shut the platform down, and then eventually they re-released it into Rocky. And then everybody who had the coins, the original coins, I think mostly if they was still on the server, they offered a swap into the new Rocky coin. So it was like 1 to 5 or 1 to 6 or whatever. So I had like, it was like 1 to 5. So I had like 300,000 Shun notes prior to the migration, and then I ended up with 6,000 of the Rocky coins, which is in my account on there. So I've never even touched them. I think they have like a quarter of them are available for release. So really 1,500 of them are available for release. You might have to KYC. I tried to KYC, but anyway, we'll see what happens. I am on like I can contact the CEO anytime. So whatever. But now this Curio. So what they're doing now is a little bit different. What they're doing now is a little bit different. It's NFTs. Music NFTs is the big thing here. What? Did nobody do an ERC1155? Maybe I have to log in with I don't even really want to log into the site. But anyways, you can make your music into an NFT and release it on there. I never did it. Probably should have. I probably should have tried to sell one for a little bit, but I never did. I just wasn't too certain. I wasn't too certain of like what the rights were. Shit like that. And I didn't, because then it's like, why would I even release it on like YouTube or anywhere if I'm going to put it on an NFT? I don't know. It didn't. I don't know. Whatever. But this Curio is like a bigger NFT marketplace, I think. Curios or something. Curios.app. I don't know. Yeah. So as I was saying earlier, the Tribe Phantom. That's cool. I've done a little bit on Optimism, but that's like the only L1 that I've really. I think it's L1. Anyway, so yeah, like guys, I'm still don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay. We're still like trying different little things, but what I do know is that like the more comfortable, like in terms of kidney stones and bladder stones and shit, the more comfortable I am on a daily basis, the more I feel like doing things. So I'm looking forward to getting rid of that. I'm still not like worried about like finding a job or whatever. Like I'm not too concerned. It's like it's nicer out here. It's nicer out here. So like I don't know. Should be result in positive things, I think. It's better. I think it's a better life out here than where I was. Pretty sure. So, yeah. What's more important, though, is that I just live life how I want to live. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, like, 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 what more, like, how much more, like what, how much more personal satisfaction can I extract out of this MC Frosty gig? How much more personal satisfaction? Like what? Do I want to write a real hit song? Is there a formula to do that, or do you like, you know what I mean, like I don't like. Do I want to even like? Like, do I really want to entertain everybody? Do I? I don't think I'm like, even if I like faked it, even if I faked it and like did like a completely like, yeah, like, you know, I'm a good musician. You said a skilled musician. Okay, I can play a little bit of music. I know a little bit of music. I enjoy music. But that's been like the least of what I've been doing lately for years. You know, like, but that doesn't involve streaming. I don't need to stream to fucking make music. I could like, what I can do is I can make the music to make a sick show and then perform it for you guys live stream. That's something that I'm up for anytime, you know, like put it down like, or I can try and, you know, bring a live show. I can try and bring a live show to a live audience, you know what I mean? But it's got to be way better than me just singing my songs, you know what I mean? And like, so like visually, it's got to be an experience. That's really what live shows have to be now, in my opinion. If you want people to come out to it, they got to experience it. It's got to be something, you know, like it's got to be. And the more live the more feeling that's emitted through the live viewing of it, or the better it will be for that medium. Because like still I can watch some YouTube videos, or let's just say videos of live performances, and it'll give me the chills. Like, yeah, I'm sure you guys have experienced that. Like some songs and like the live performance, like the crowd just going for it, or like just watching it, right? It'll still give me the chills. Like, you know, like I remember like when I saw Metallica play, they did One. Okay, they obviously, and I'm getting chills just thinking about it now, because like it gave me more chills than listening to the song. But when you're there, and like it's like like that's sick. You know what I mean? If you like Metallica, and like just like when they go into that particular part, for me, I like I said, I'm getting chills just thinking about it. But sometimes oh Tyler, thank you. Big Gucci Soldier Mike, what up? Should you go to the gym today and face your demons, or should you just be a loser today? Man, do what's good for you, bro. Do what's good for you, man. I don't know. Are you stressed out? Do you need a day off to be a loser? So it's not always bad just being a loser for a day, you know what I mean? But have you been a loser for the last 10 days as well? Is this like just another day? Like, you're kind of leaving a little bit of context out here, man. Why you have demons? What kind of shit you fucking doing there, bro? You know what I mean? Did you just have a bad night partying or what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Do what you need to do. I don't know. Which of those options is better for you? Pick that one. Thanks. That's my advice. That's cool. Yeah, they've they put on some pretty good shows. I was happy with the show that I saw. Godsmack opened up for them, although it was on their Saint Anger tour, so maybe it wasn't the best snare drum sound. But when they did One, it was really good. Just so the point I was making of all that. Sorry, I got interrupted there. I believe that like there's still like value in putting on like good live shows. But like I don't want to go like gore and like fucking like start pissing blood or whatever the hell they do on their shows. Like I don't know. like blood cannons or jizz cannons or something. I don't know. I don't think I want to do that. There you go, bud. There you go. There, it's easy. Easy decision. My narcissism does not allow me to stop streaming. I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. I could stop streaming right now. But I said I'd take you guys on a bike ride after, so that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe like an hour or so. Julia, why am I causing you depression? I am causing you depression? Well, maybe we should take a closer analysis of this. Are you prone to depression? Well, wait. I'm causing you depression? How am I causing you depression? I'm insensitive. I didn't even say anything about you. I don't even know who you are, Julia. I don't recall speaking of or about you ever. Why would you, why? Is that insensitive of me to say? Joe Shipley's alive! Joe Shipley's alive! Oh my god, Joe. Oh my god. Sunshine G, what up? What up? Oh, we're just chilling. I've just been, talking stupid shit all day. But I'm happy to see Joe Shipley in chat. There was a big bridge that got hit by a fucking cargo boat. Definitely like a marvel of engineering, both ways, the boat and the bridge. I'll just put this fake microphone down though. You know what I mean? Keybridge, well, I was glad to see that you're okay. I was like, because there's only like you don't hear about Baltimore too much in the news, in the Canadian news. You know what I mean? So I was like, holy cow, Baltimore, Maryland. I know somebody there, kind of. Well, I don't really know you, but I know of someone. I talked to somebody from there. This guy, he supports me. I got a supporter from there. I got a fan from there. So yeah, the updates basically with the stream title, updates and observations. The updates is that my bladder stone, I'm having surgery for it next week. So I have a few doctor's appointments this week to handle. I'll be speaking with a urologist tomorrow. We'll go in for pre-admission on Thursday. And then I have surgery next week. I think it'll be a day surgery. They'll probably knock me out, go up my dick hole, and send me off. You know what I'm saying? So, and then the observations portion of this title is bridges. Basically, I was just naming off like to me the major takeaway from what I'm saying is that, and please challenge me if this is not true. Like, but is the world not like being portrayed to be like? Is it not going a little fucking crazy right now? Is the world not going a little fucking crazy right now? Like, or is it just me? Is it just the algorithm that's sending me specific things? Like, is your algorithms full of like unicorns and fucking candy corn or something. Like, I don't know. Cause let's just say a lot of things are intensifying, right? Like we got like Trump, like all that shit with Trump, right? They're not easing up on him, although the justice system is coming around on that, I think. But he's getting fucked. He's getting fucked, it seems, right? Right? So it's like, oh, hey kid, do you really want to be president? Hey little kid, you know, remember back in the day, you're like, hey Timmy, hey Timmy, what do you want to be when you grow up? Oh, I want to be president of the United States. Those days must be gone now, right? Because now that you actually see how the president is treated and how they're like constantly attacked, like you need a smoke vest or a smoke gas mask to avoid all the smoke that comes with being anything awesome now. And I think that's a psyop, bro. I think that's like like you know how you get a population, you know, there's all these series of how they're controlling people, but you know how you get a population to, you know, be, you know, docile. So it's you kill their ambitions. You kill their ambitions. You know what I mean? And that is a part of like that's a part of the weaponry. Is like we get to watch whether you participate in like cancel culture or like, you know, I mean, you know, the battles of the internet, you know, the left versus the right or whatever. You get to see the extreme of what people, you know, the abuse that people have to put up with, right? And, you know, it's often entertaining. But look at all this shit. You can't even rise to the top of the fucking rap game without getting fucking attacked either. You know what I mean? P. Diddy. Everybody's shocked that he's doing something wrong or illegal? No. What, you're just shocked because it's fucking sex trafficking? Like, have you not seen a Diddy music video? Didn't he do Shake Your Tail Feather? Is that Diddy? Or is that Will Smith? Diddy probably produced it or something, eh? Shake Your Tail Feather. Diddy? Is it? Yeah, it is Diddy. I knew it. With Nelly. I'm just saying. New World Order. Yeah. So I was getting into like how I've been talking a lot of shit, but I've been getting into like it's honestly what's going on right now. Okay, first off, am I out in left field here, or do other people in chat, do they like, is whatever you are interested in on the internet, okay, whatever you follow on the internet, has it been intensifying lately? Like, you know what I mean? I suppose if you're just using the internet to like follow like, you know, like random cat pictures or something like that, like, you know what I mean, like that, or like like pure positivity, like whatever, maybe that shit's not getting bad, you know what I mean, like they're, you know, but like okay, I'm a victim of the psyop, okay? I'm a victim. We're all victims probably. But like I could just shut it off. I could just shut it off. But like why can I name a whole bunch of bad shit in this world? I know this is the way it's always been with the news and blah 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 blah. You know, they always put the bad shit out there. You know, I mean, it's always just you know, why am I giving into it now? Because I can name a whole bunch of bad shit going on in the world right now, okay? But I can't really name that much good shit. there's some good aspects of my personal life. You know what I mean? That's another thing. If I tell you guys how awesome everything is and blah, 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 that's not much of a show. I do diss tracks for a reason. You know what I mean? It's because that's what people want to hear. Because that's just society. It's not like, this cop did such an awesome job for me. Oh, yeah. I love the police. I love the police. No, you guys don't want to hear that shit, right? You want to, Tommy McKay raised a pedophile. You know, like that's what you guys want to hear. And I just know that. Okay, so like I'm just part of the shit. But I'm out here in St. John's. I'm not causing shit. I got nobody punching me in the eyeballs. Thank God. I got nobody punching me in the eyeball. I got fucking, things are good out here. You know what I mean? So like, and I don't really want to go and look for shit, like the emotional strain on diss tracks. You know what I mean? Because you have to go through some shit that's unpleasant to get motivated enough to get motivated enough to try and ruin the motherfucker. You know what I mean? Right? You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of work to come up with a song and like do the artwork and make the music video and run the Facebook ads and like cry about it for months on end. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of work that goes into that type of shit. And it does take a strain emotionally, you know what I mean? Because rarely do you get the payoff, which is like the reaction from the person who's actually the diss track is on. I never get to ask, well, so how'd you like that track that I made for you? And that rarely happens. Sometimes there's been a couple instances like that fat dude, Andrew Nielsen. Andrew Nielsen is full of shot. Okay, he actually did respond because I found him on a Facebook feed post and I put it right under an active conversation that he was involved in. I knew he was a fucking troll and he was just on everything, so I just fucking made sure. He was like, "Oh, I'm honored to be rent free in your head that much." You know what I mean? I'm like, "Oh yeah, well, rent free in everybody's head soon," but you know what I'm saying. Knuckles, no job updates. I do. I'm having surgery next week for my bladder stone, so that's going to should eliminate something that's been nagging me for a while. And you know what I mean. I'm on the bright side. I didn't just get hired for a job, and I'm asking for time off or having to deal with it. You know, because I already had a day on Friday that was really bad. I ended up in the hospital. I have 2 appointments this week at the doctor's, and I have surgery next week. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some employers are cool with that shit, but not everybody. Not everybody, just saying. Oh, thank you. It's my bladder stone, Dread, yeah. Am I living on government funds? Well, I got free healthcare. Yeah, like you guys are still generous. You know what I mean? Like you guys still provide a little bit of income. I didn't fully like use all of my credit when I moved out here, so I've been able to like survive. I get like tax refunds. I get tax refunds every 3 months, and those really do help. Okay, just saying, like, you know what I'm saying. And like I've wasted some money too, like on crypto and stuff like that. Like I you know what I mean, I tried the leverage trading and shit like that, and just shit some money down the fucking pipe. So I should, but you know, like. Am I all right? Yeah, I'm fine. I got a bladder stone. Okay, I went to the I went to the clinic. Well, I called the clinic like last month, like a month ago, basically, and they booked me for an X-ray and a blood test and a urine test, and I did that, and then they diagnosed me with a 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter kidney bladder stone. I thought it was a kidney stone at the time, but it turns out it's a bladder stone from the X-ray. And then they booked me for a CT scan, which I hadn't had yet, and they referred me to a urologist, which is the normal way to do things here. You know, it just takes a while with the free healthcare. It takes a while; they don't see you right away. So while waiting for the CT scan, I had a really bad episode on the weekend where I ended up going to emergency because exactly when I pissed, my right kidney and my backside was like hurting very badly. Like I would say, like 8 out of 10. And so I was like, that ain't right. And so I went to the hospital, and they basically took a CT scan of me right there, figured out that it's actually 1.5 centimeters, so 15 millimeters by 9 millimeters. And there's no chance in hell I'm passing it. And so they've referred me directly to a urologist this week, which I'm meeting with tomorrow. And they've already booked me for surgery for next week. So that's pretty quick. So within a week and a bit of going into emergency, I'll have this fucking thing out of me. And that's what I'm talking about, motherfuckers. All right. So like, that's how you do it here in Canada. Okay. You don't, when you hear that when you feel that little tinkle there, Oh, what could that be? What is that? Okay. First off, you go get an STD test, make sure you're all good, which is what I did. Okay. You know what I mean? But then it's like, oh, this little tinkle, it's only, it's coming by a little frequently now. What the hell's going on here? Oh, okay. Oh, I'm getting some symptoms that I've had before with my kidney stone, but you just let it go. You get it to the point where you need medical care instead of going through all these specialists and then doing all this fucking shit for like 6 months, which is the way it fucking goes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to have this kidney stone out of me now before the CT scan that was booked to detect it. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between going to a clinic. Well, I don't have a family doctor here yet. But no, this surgery, they're going to go up and laser it, but likely. I think that's what he's going to tell me tomorrow. He's basically going to get me to like sign off on the fucking surgery tomorrow. They'll put me under, I would imagine. And then they're going to go in and laser it. But this time they don't have to go through my kidney. Through my bladder, because it's already in the bladder. I better keep the stone for content. Would you mind retaining possession of that? I'd like to smell it afterwards. And large prostate glands can cause bladder stones. Just like eat it. It's like the Ouroboros. Tell them I want it. I believe what's going to happen. Okay. They don't just go in and extract it. Okay, they don't go in with like operation and like fucking with tweezers and like try and like just pinch it out and pull it through. Okay, I believe what they're going in is with a very small camera which has a laser at the end of it, I believe, and they're gonna go and either somehow crush it or chop it up into smaller pieces, and I will end up pissing the shit out. I don't think they actually remove any of it. I think they go in and just laser it into small enough pieces that can pass. So if you would like to see it, then we'll need some coffee filters. And they're probably going to give me some kind of filter. To tell you the truth, they're probably going to give me some kind of filter to collect it in case I would like it analyzed. This has happened before, okay? In case I would like it analyzed, I can collect it and bring it back to them. And they will tell me what kind of stone it was, which, at least in the case of kidney stones in the past, that can lead them in a potential direction on how to adjust your diet or how to prevent the stone from coming again. Now, I've never gone to one of those fucking follow-up meetings, okay? I went to one. But out of the 3 times that I've had them, I've never brought back a fucking kidney stone. I've never fucking pissed into a fucking coffee filter. I never wanted to see them again. They're sadists. But I'm giving Newfoundland doctors the benefit of the doubt. It's not even as bad. I'll be in and out of there. But what I am curious to know, and they verbally hinted at this, is how long they think it's been in there for. I'm curious to see what like, you know what I mean? Is it like reading the rings of a tree? You know what I mean? That you like, he's going to be able to tell from the CT scan imaging. Well, that's been developing for at least a while. So logically, I'm like, okay, I'm thinking back to my experiences with previous stones, right? So like the last stone that I had was a kidney stone, and I streamed the experience, right? I was live streaming. It was around my birthday in 2020. So I was already on IP2 network, and I did some streaming from the hospital. I remember, and Landon like smuggled me in some edibles and shit like that. Okay, I'm just assuming that I did not have this bladder stone then. Right? They would have seen it at some point, I would imagine, unless it was too small. There's a few questions I've got to ask this fucking doctor. Like, how did this stone get in there? Did this stone start in one of my kidneys and travel through my ureter? Because I had a couple bad fucking renal colic episodes where I thought I passed something from my kidney to my bladder. That's the path, is kidney, the tube that connects kidney to the bladder, which is the ureter, through there, and that hurts if it's a big stone. And then bladder to the ureter, and then the ureter, I think, connects to the urethra. I'd have to review which is the external tube, path of travel for anything that I think. So, did it start in the kidney, or did it start in the bladder? I remember one time I dealt with a kidney stone, but I can't remember which time it was. I was dealing with a stone on my left side. They took an ultrasound and they told me that I had one on my right side. But I've never felt that one get to the point. So maybe that's the one. I don't know. And why am I producing so many stones? Am I a fucking gold mine of some sort? Like, like, am I a human fucking, I don't know. Leather Daddy, what up? You vote that I smoke it. Am I going to have to rock it up? Does it need to react with some baking soda? Okay, have you ever smoked stone? Okay, are you like, what's going on here, bro? Like, you know what I mean? I just need to smoke some bladder stone foilies? Is that what you're doing? You still need to fucking rock it up a little bit, though. You know, but that stone, unless you know, whatever. Anyway. I don't drink enough coffee and beer. Yeah, maybe it's a lack of something. I'd have to like, I've eaten a lot of cheese, man, like pizza and poutines, and like, I like cheese, you know. So bacon, I really like bacon. You know, energy drinks. Could energy drinks do it? Everybody always says that's one of the first. Oh, you drink energy drinks? Nobody knows. I've told the doctors that I drink a lot of them, and they're like, "Oh, don't worry about it." I'm like, okay. Any more updates? Okay. So there might be some party streaming on this weekend. We got invited to a party, so I'm gonna feel it out and talk to the organizer, and if it's cool, we will stream that this weekend. So that's another update. Other than that, we're going to go for a bike ride in about half an hour or so, end this stream, and then go for a bike ride around. I got to just print out some paperwork. Oh, happy birthday, Tyler. You want me to sing you happy birthday? Fine. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy What's the chords on that? Let me try again. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tyler. Happy birthday to you. Ooh, ooh. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tyler. Happy birthday to you. Heartbeats and I've been watching the documentary, The Beatles Get Back. I don't know if you guys ever saw that. So it's basically recounting their time in their pre-production of the Let It Be album, which is their final album. So it covers their time at the it starts at the Twickenham Studios in January of 1969, and it finalizes with their famous rooftop performance at their Apple Studios. And that's pretty interesting. I'm not a super big Beatles fan. Not as much as Heartbeats, that's for sure. And but it is kind of interesting. I see I'm not even familiar with the album, really. Although I know the song Let It Be. It's interesting how they took a electric piano player for the album, most of the album. Oh, it's your birthday too, Dred? I don't even believe it. Yeah, it was released like 2022. Peter Jackson, the guy from Lord of the Rings, directed it, or edited it or something. I don't know, but it's kind of like a remake of the Let It Be documentary. Actually, they just took more of the footage, but it's pretty interesting. You see, like, George quit the band in it, so there's sort of some drama, and then like you see them like just kind of like working on an album, I guess, making an album it's not from scratch. Like I think they had a lot of the songs like pre-written, but it was their last album, so it's kind of interesting. Yoko Ono was in there and stuff too. Am I going to watch the new Bob Marley movie? I put it on the other night, but I kind of fell asleep. So I saw the first scene. Good shot. Yeah, like, and I mean, the documentary is 8 hours long. It's 3 parts. We're in part 3 right now, and we just didn't see the rooftop performance yet. Whatever. I don't know. Like, personally, I like the Rolling Stones a little bit better than the Beatles. I've listened to more Rolling Stones in my life than the Beatles. Lorna Shorna. I watched the new Roadhouse the other night with Conor McGregor. I wouldn't like. It's different. It's different than the original Roadhouse, I guess. I think the original Roadhouse is better. That's not much to say, but there's some cool fight action scenes, I guess, and it was a little bit. It was all right. Did I listen to the Lemon Pipers? I don't know. I have no idea who that is. What other movies have I watched? I don't know. I was watching some. South Park reruns yesterday. We just installed the Pluto TV app on the on the Fire Stick, so got some free TV shows. Even though I could just watch them on Kodi or whatever. It's just like then I got to go and pick it. At least this way it like just plays one. Like I don't even really care too much, but and then for movies I just watch I watch them off a website right now. That's kind of worth having Kodi for, because I do pay when I use Kodi. I pay for like and there's just an update on Kodi too actually, but I pay for like Real Debrid, so like you get like premium links to the stuff. A lot more consistent. Yeah. Green Tambourine is one of the Beatles. That gets the shit blocked. Beatles gets the shit blocked. So, yeah, like musically speaking, guys. Okay, musically speaking, I'm not quite at 100 MC Frosty songs. Okay, like, I mean, this is just like an arbitrary number, I suppose. And I have to see exactly the amount of like original MC Frosty songs, not including any like parody remakes or anything that I've done. I think I'm around like 87 or something like that. Okay. So one or two more albums, I should be at 100 original songs. And I mean, then I can wrap up the musical aspect of this MC Frosty. I'll be satisfied. That's a pretty good anthology. That's, I mean, even if I stopped right now making MC Frosty music, but like what I'm thinking, like I'm definitely thinking of a different direction. Like I can't be doing like diss tracks. I don't want to be doing diss tracks the rest of my life. I don't like, what I mean? I just want to chill back here and be all right. Like just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Don't, like, for your own safety, just not safety, but like for your own mental, like you like. Don't make me diss to you, world. Don't make like people just like. Don't fuck me over, all right? Just leave me alone. Okay, I'll stay in my lane. You stay in your lane. But like, I'm really taking a different. Like, I don't think I got much to tell you guys. You know what I mean? Like, I don't put that much value on what I have to say. Okay, like. If I'm doing a diss track on somebody, one of the reasons that I'm doing that is to put public accountability on that person, because sometimes that they need it. Sometimes that's what works. You know what I mean? So there's a reason. There's a reason I'm speaking these words about somebody, or I'm making fun of them, or I'm fucking making fun of the situation, or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Shaming them, whatever. It's that's the reason. But like. Other times that I felt a reason to write lyrics, tell a funny story. I think laughter is always good. You know what I mean? Tell a funny story. Other reasons, occasionally, to just output my feelings. You know what I mean? Rather than keeping them bottled up. Just like, I got something to say. But the thing with that is music isn't like my only option now. You know what I mean? Maybe back when I was like, first making the music, like the I like meth and the fucking dick pics and whatever, or like, my nuts, like all, the baby singing children's slaves, like all these songs, like, you know what I mean? I was using my music to get my voice out to what I have to say. But now I could just talk it to you guys. I don't even need to go through all that trouble of making a beat and making if I got something on my mind, I could just say it now, because I guess my music like ultimately led to a little bit of a live stream following audience who's okay with me just saying what I have to say. And the more I fucking snap out about it and I make it dramatic, the more you guys find it entertaining or whatever. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like just today, like we've touched on a couple concepts throughout this fucking stream, you know what I mean? And I still try to, like, even when I'm saying it like this, I try to like make it funny for you guys, you know what I mean? I try to crack jokes here and there, you know what I mean? But the shit that I'm saying isn't really funny. Like the fact that we're being controlled by these fucking algorithms, and the fact that we're like inviting all this influence into our life, and then but I have to step back always and be like, whoa, is it just me? Is it just me? Maybe I'm the one that's just being influenced. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I can easily turn off Twitter and just start focusing on the real shit. You know what I mean? But here's the thing, dude. If I don't now I live on an island, okay? And this is a nice island, and it's very natureful, and it's very nice around here. And like I can just go and experience things, like there's really no like drama. Like life kind of seems a little bit easier out here, you know what I mean? Like I'm just saying, like I don't know. It's a little bit different out here in terms of like just freedom, I guess. There's not like, I don't know. So, but it's not much to say. Like it's like what I'm saying is like this place is kind of like nobody gives a fuck. It seems, except for they give a fuck about their own shit here, which is kind of like disconnected from like they just passed the budget here, okay, guys? Let's just say more money, more problems. They just passed the budget here, okay, for the whole province. And this is the most populous area of this province, okay? Like, it's just funny to, like, now observe the politics that happen in this province, which is, what's the fucking population here? Is it even 1 million people? I don't think there's even 1 million people in this whole province. So they have a premier here, okay? Population of Newfoundland. 521,000. Wait. Yeah, 521,000 is the fucking population of this entire province, okay? I'm just saying. I come from Cornwall, which is only 50,000 people. But there was 3 million people living an hour away from me in Montreal, and another 1 million people living north of me, an hour north of me in Ottawa, okay? So, like, while I don't come from that populated of a city, the population within 1 hour of me, okay, with 3 hours on my e-bike, is millions of people. This entire province, 521,000. So the point I'm making here, though, is that, like, everything here is a little bit smaller. Everything is here. The budget here is $10.4 billion. Okay, that's to run the whole province, to run this whole province for a year. $10.4 billion, and they're like going like $100 million or $150 million in debt this year. That's like a drop in the bucket of Ontario. So like, you know what I mean? Like, let's just say like, you know, like maybe back in Cornwall, I was trying to like ultimately hope some like police reform would happen. Like, you know, maybe like, you know, consider some of the things that I've complained to you guys about. And from my perspective, honestly, guys, I did see more women getting charged with assault after I made a stink of my sister punching me in the eyeball. Okay. If you go back, I guarantee you're going to see more domestic charges. I kept a small eye on it, okay? And maybe it was the pandemic and people are always home now, you know what I'm saying? They're just getting sick of their fucking, you know, brothers and sisters or whatever. But I don't know. I'm just saying, maybe I did. Maybe I did affect it. Maybe they don't block people on their Facebook anymore. You know what I mean? I don't know. Who knows? But that's a way bigger fucking scale. That's a way bigger scale. Like if you know, if I, let's just say I was using MC Frosty to like be a digital activist or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, you know, which I did a little bit of. Sean, what up? Am I still sober? Yeah, man. Like, dude, this is the soberest I've been. Okay. I'm probably gonna do some tripping after my surgery. Just saying. Probably gonna trip some balls, okay? But like powder wise, when the fuck was the last time I did some powders? It's been a while. Oh, New Year's. No, New Year's we did a little bit. A little bit. New Year's. Did cocaine last week? Nice. Yeah. So yeah, like guys, there's like, it's. I'm confident. I'm confident that I'm confident that we have a strong foundation with this MC Frosty. Let's not even just call it MC Frosty. Let's just call it YouTubing. Okay. I'm confident. Okay. And I've tested you guys, okay? I've tested you guys. Like for instance, when I told you guys it was my last stream coming out here, right? When I told you guys it was my last stream coming out here, and I didn't stream for a while. Okay? And you guys still came back. You still came back, and maybe even more. Okay? My impressions on YouTube, they're not going down. They've maybe even gone up. You know why? Because I'm not like smoking crack and meth on my fucking streams anymore, okay, guys? I think that might have actually hurt me in terms of long-term growth on this platform for some reason. Okay? Like I look like the impressions on a fucking. Well, it really does depend what I'm doing, okay? It really does depend. But anyway. What I'm saying is that the foundation of YouTubing is good, okay? I'm at the point, I believe, and I'm confident in my entertaining ability. I'm confident, like, you know, it's the way I am when I'm on camera, right, guys? And I don't know if you guys noticed, but the last few IRL streams that I've had, you know, whatever, I haven't been in the best of moods, okay? And that's because of my bladder stone, okay? It's hard for me to go out, and it's hard for me to be in a good mood, and it's hard for me to be like, it's not really hurting right now, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm a little stoned, but it's not hurting right now. So it's like an energy drainer when you're fucking in pain. If people, you know, like, and they're not giving me the good shit. They're fucking giving me Toradol and whatever, you know, like, which does help with the pain, but it doesn't make you feel awesome, you know. Anyway, so what I'm saying is that I do believe that I'm at the point where YouTube will give me back better returns than what I put into it. Okay? The hard part The hard part is getting monetized. It's getting from 0 to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of view time. That's the hard part. Once you're there, if you start making the type of content that people enjoy, okay, YouTube will promote you because they can put ads on your content. The more ad friendly your content is, the more YouTube will promote it. You know, and then it comes down to like, who are you trying to entertain and what does your content revolve around? You know what I mean? But I will tell you that much of my fucking content is not advertiser friendly. And if you just take just me, you know, like a lot of people watch MC Frosty and like, oh, he's such a good guitarist. Okay, he's such a good guitarist. Or at least he can play a little guitar. Okay, whatever. But every time I'm playing guitar, I'm playing copyrighted music on top of it, okay? And I've done that so much that I'm not allowed a subscriber button on my channel. Yes, I am monetized for ad revenue, but I am not monetized for subscribers because I get too many copyright complaints or copyright whatever they are. Not strikes. But I get like so many of them. So I think in order for me to get subscribers, I have to take off every single guitar stream. I have to delete it right off my page. And I probably have to go like 3 months. I probably have to go 3 months without any copyright on my channel. Maybe like minimal, but like. That's pretty good. Like, you guys want to see some successful newfies? Newfie entertainers? Here. Let me find one. What's that dude's name, babe? The newfie entertainer. That guy with the smokes. We watched his DVD there. Snook. Okay, let's react to some Snook.
And then you can watch Donnie Dumpy for a failed entertainment, hilarious entertainment.
Failed.
Well, he doesn't really do much these days, but you should watch it. It's really funny. Donnie Dumpy. I only say failed because he hasn't done anything. But he does.
Okay, let's. Okay. So this guy was a little bit of a musician too, okay? I don't know if do they have his whole fucking special on here or what?
I just want to say one thing about him. Is once they stopped allowing smoking cigarettes in the bar is when his gig kind of went downhill. It was a lot of smoking going on in his gig. Kind of a thing. Pull like lit cigarettes out of his pocket.
All right, well, here's a dollar. Here. Oh, this is a Christmas music? Okay. How you getting on? Okay, so okay, so this is like later on, but here's his gig.
The future of your...
This is monetized? Flanker Press? What? What the? There's nothing. I don't want to risk the copyright on this. Oh, let's just do the Snook. Okay, well okay, so here he is. This is later though. He's just talking about the the news.
Well, tonight on Stuff About Stuff, Snook's topic is money and what to do when you don't have any.
How you getting on? You know, I've been thinking about money a lot lately. It's always a kind of a drag sort of subject, but you got to have it, so, you know, important. Now, most times I got no money. Bummer. Especially when lots of nods seem to have so much of it all the time, which always makes having nada so much.
So he did like these comedy specials. And whatever. So it's more of a stand-up act, to tell you the truth. And he took it further to other yeah, but still my musical shit, it might just be better for internet. You know what I mean? Like the stuff that I do, like, you know what I mean? Like this topics, but like, so I was touching on this issue as well. Okay. We're going to end the stream in like 10 minutes. Okay, guys. And I'm going to go for a bike ride after with you guys. Okay. Like, I don't feel as though I have like much to say because I don't want to preach. I can tell funny stories, but like, you know what I mean? Like I got like a little bit of a dirty mind. I got a little, you know what I mean? Like it's not like what is comedy if it's not like fucking dirty or it's not like, you know what I mean, at least pushing some kind of buttons or whatever. But like, so another aspect that I could go with is instrumental music, electronic music or whatever. Producing for people and that kind of shit. Donnie Dumphy.
Having the time, just play that video. That's a really good one. That's it. I'll leave you.
Here's another Newfoundlander guy.
And now what you've really been waiting for, the new music video from my homeboy, Mr. Donnie Dumphy.
Having a time.
Yeah, Buzz. It's Donnie Dumphy here. Just out rapping, no jib rap. People always ask Donnie, you know, what are you all about? Well, here it is.
Oh no, and what up? $15 years ago.
Made my first $50 rolling smokes for a motor. First thing I bought was a case of beer and a rubber. I was born in the cab and the boys were too. Looking at each other, sure our doors at you. There's nothing like sitting with a bottle of Screech, a purity cracker and a bucket of salt beef. Then heads to Jimmers to get me script, and you know what that means.
Hey, fuck this shit, man. Like, so that's like really? Really? 2.4 million views, though? More talent in my fingernail. Yeah, but again, this is like 15 years ago. Like, I don't know, but is that what it takes? Is that what it takes just to be ridiculous? Do I have to wear a wig? Or am I now, you know, I mean, is that ship sailed and it's like everybody fucking doing that now is like fucking Donnie Dumphy wannabe and he's a failure, fucking, you know? He's copying Miles. Yeah, so what I don't know. Or copying him, who's just kidding to be genuine, not a race. Yeah, it's not a race. You're right. I do I appreciate that you guys, try to steer me in the right direction always, you know what I mean? But yeah, ultimately, like, whatever. And like, but that ain't me. First off, I don't even make that style of rap. I'm not like. I don't know. Okay, guys, I'm going to end the stream. Okay, and then I'll be back like let's say 15 minutes, 20 minutes on my bicycle, e-bike. And I just got to go print out some documents. So we'll go for a little ride somewhere, print out some documents, and take a little cruise. Diss track him. Yeah, he's not even relevant anymore. But like, okay, all I'm saying, okay, right here, I never had that. Okay, I never had that as MC Frosty. I never had that. What is there? 25 people that he paid to be in the music video, and 5 people on the balcony back here through a fisheye lens on a stage right here. I never had that. As MC Frosty. Andrew C, what up? Oh, it's a weird A you got there. Is that a glitch? So comedy music is a thing, you know. I took a little extreme there, I think, a little too extreme, but I don't know. But I ain't a newfie. So it's like on top of that, I gotta overcome all the mainlander discrimination in this fucking city. You know what I mean? And I don't maybe they're not saying it straight to my face, but when I walk away, I know they're talking shit under their fucking stinky fish breath. That's what I fucking. Yeah. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna go for a ride. Thank you all for tuning in. I am a newfie, I guess now. Feeling okay for a bike ride, so we'll go for a little bike ride. I got some stuff to do, and I'll be back in like 15 minutes on a different stream. Thanks for watching, guys. Trying to fix it. What up? Yes, we heard about the bridge, and Joe Shipley from Baltimore is A-okay. He's in chat. He survived it. So that's basically like I thought I was concerned there was gonna be like a tsunami, and Joe was gonna have to get his rainbow out or something. I don't know. Anyway, all right. Oliver Jabroni, what up? You go when I say you go. No, I'll be back. And we're going for a bike ride. All right.